So an incredibly important concept in economics is the concept of marginal revenue and marginal cost. Marginal revenue, abbreviated as MR, is equal to my change in my total revenue divided by my change in my quantity. The way that we also represent this is we use a delta. Delta just means change. And then as we did before, we're not going to use the new minus old over old times 100, right? This is what we used before. We're not using that. We're using the midpoint formula for all of these changes. So in order to do a change, we do new minus old over the midpoint, old plus new, divided by 2 times 100. This is the one we're going to be using to do all of the changes. Our marginal cost is just our change in our total cost divided by our change in our quantity. The profit maximizing choice. Of what? Quantity, because that's the only thing they can choose, right? They're price takers. So this profit maximizing choice of quantity is abbreviated as Q star. And Q star happens where our marginal revenue is equal to our marginal cost. You will often see this expressed in this way, sometimes called the golden rule of economics. The other way you'll see it expressed is marginal revenue greater than or equal to marginal cost. And the reason for that is because if we're doing something like cars, you might solve for where, where's the quantity where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. You might solve and find that the equilibrium, the profit maximizing quantity is 132.4 cars. How do you produce 0.4 cars? You don't, right? So you just round down to the last number that had a marginal revenue greater than the marginal cost. Questions on marginal revenue and marginal cost? We're going to be doing lots of examples of this, so it will become secondhand to you by the end of this class.